a feeling that like Women's Cup potentially that massive impact. Get back down to round.
Richard Kyle, it's always a good sign about a car getting ready to get on the grid when the driver is washing at the windscreen and ensuring he can do his part in this repair. Will Brown, I know you want to focus on what's happening this afternoon, but these guys, I've been told by Jamie, they believe the car's going to get out there from the grid.
Yeah, I hope so. I haven't asked the boys just yet. I just walked back, and to be honest, I've done not so much. I generally find that I just get in the road in these circumstances, unfortunately, but just clean the windscreen to get us ready to go out. And they're obviously putting the stickers back on now. Still a bit of work to do with this front right corner and getting it on. Hopefully, there's some sort of delay. I don't know. Someone go pull over on the truck and act like you've got a medical episode or something, and then we might be right. But see if we get out there.
For you personally, how do you put this out of your mind and sort of think about, okay, I need to really maximise and capitalise on this race given what's at stake this weekend?
Yeah, that's right. It's hard. It's disappointing to obviously make a mistake in that. Let's do another mistake this early this weekend. But, I know we've got good race pace always. Qualified test, we can still move up a few positions from there. We're a bit limited on tyres. The way it works, we've got 3 sets of tyres for 3 stints, but I ruined a set of tyres in that crash. I've got holes in them, so not sure. It's a bit of an average way it is with the way the championship is, that you can't get an extra set of tyres. So we're obviously at a disadvantage there. We'll have to do extra stints on our set of tyres, which is never easy.
Now that you've had an opportunity to sit down and have a drink of water and all that sort of stuff, is your body all okay from the accident?
No, feeling pretty good. Like it, to be honest, not that sort of impact's not a very hard impact. The person I work for is someone like Brody. That's a hard, straight-on impact. For me, I just glanced at the wall and slid down a little bit. No injuries here. Feel really good.
Thanks, Bill. Appreciate it. Good luck.
Cheers, thank you.
Yeah, and I think that's also great. Just another fascinating outcome, or potential outcome of the final series. So, just to understand a little bit better, and I've just been now up and down talking to teams about some of the strategic options and the brinkmanship that's going to go on. Here's our finals contenders. Now, very much like football, when you play a whole season of football, you can win every game, but when you get to the actual semi-final, it's all about the day. So here is our championship during the year. Like a 1,000 points separated the top 10. Now, as we embark on our finals, look at the points now. We've had only 129 points across the field there. Now, we go forward and look at the...
Hey, hello. How are you? Hang on, back in a second.
This weekend. Now, I'm going to start by saying, so everyone is clear, all of the cards are in all the races in all of the finals. All it means is that the top 10, right, are starting in the final series. So that's important to understand. They're always going to be here. So here we are this weekend, and we've reset the top 10 points at 3,000 points. They've all got some bonus points for where they finished in the championship proper. The Sprint Cup winner, he got a few more. The Enduro Cup winner, he got a few more. Now, what you've got to try and do is be in the top 7 by tomorrow afternoon to make it to the semi-final now. And there's only 2 ways to do that. One is obviously to be in the top 7 or win either of the 2 races this weekend. Now, Brody Kostecki, he's out today. If they can repair that car tonight, he'll be back here tomorrow with a chance to redeem himself. That is going to be fascinating to watch. So we go to the semi-final, 2 races at Sandown. Then, same applies. We're only going to take 4 through to the grand final. How are you going to do that? Well, top 4 on points again, or win any of the races at Sandown, you automatically go into the grand final. 3 races, points reset, so there'll only be 50 points separated to the grand final. So someone in there is going to become our champion. Think about how cool that is going to be on Sunday. So what it opens up, there's all these quirky stories and outcomes and all the rest of it.
G'day, Casey. Yeah, right, you're feeling better now then, Miss Deep? Your belly's a bit better? So, yeah, so today's just relax. I've got the motorsport from the Gold Coast on the telly and just making some lunch, which is the motorsport gone for a little bit until the kicks back in on that. That's all right. No, turn that off. Right. So, sorry about the break in that, but I normally have the higher powers car and my motorbike parked in here. But when it's motorsport weekend, this is what I do. I get to make cool food and not get in trouble. I can make as much mess out here as I want and I don't get in trouble. Alright, let's get the motorsport back on. We've got the Gold Coast 500 on in the V8 supercars. So if you can that, it's actually been pretty wild, a few big accidents. Right, this is just a bit of Worcestershire sauce to go in with the bacon and onion. And get that stirred in.
Right? And we lost it again.
Coercive control. Family community violence and all drug takeover in Perth.
Balance the risk, boost the return. Introducing Investor Clean, New Farm's new hybrid canola, delivering strong yields and top oil content in low to medium rainfall zones. To learn more, visit our website or speak to your agronomist.
Super cheap auto and the best performing oils, making it super since forever.
Right, so that's diced bacon, diced finely, like not finely, but finely chopped onion, cooked together with Worcestershire sauce, just a sprinkle at the end just to give it its flavour. Let that cool down. While that's cooling down,
They broke the mold when
Yeah,
they
the
made Gary Rogers. A whirlwind of energy.
So-
He packed 800 years of experiences and fun into 80 years of life. With a spirit of can do, press on, make it happen.
always kind of like wash the plate.
On to the next hurdle, the next challenge, the next fun. Starts on the dress up. A bit awesome, a bit cheeky. Quickly, he reminded us to have some fun. Racing and life doesn't always need to be so serious. From front to that sauna on the grid during the ball.
I find that actually adds a nice flavour with the beer on the hot plate and keeps it clean.
To focus on those would be to completely
Sorry.
undersell his contribution to Australian motorsport and the impact he had on the lives of so
Turn
many.
that off for a bit.
He was hugely successful in
Drop
business,
that
but
down. Put the bacon away.
and his horsepower. He always made time for his family with an others-first attitude. As a driver, He made 14 starts and racing battles. And when he stopped
Okay,
driving,
so-
he kept that passion by his race team, Gary Rogers Motorsport. GRM saluted in style on the mountain in 2000, and again, twice, the mighty Monaros in the 24-hour races a few years later. Gary put his money where his mouth was. He tipped in millions of dollars over the years into cars and categories. His investment into talent is his
Now,
greatest legacy.
I've been using
The merry men and women at Gary
a
Rogers Motorsport
special grind
family.
mince.
Off-track, apprentices
It's
who
made
moved up
from
the ranks,
brisket
young mechanics
and it's
and
made
engineers
from chuck
given
steak
their
and it's done at a ratio of
young drivers
80%
just
meat,
needed a
20%
shot.
fat.
It's a roll call
As they
of
say,
talented
fat
and
is flavour.
including, but not
So-
limited to Richard, Moana, Tander, Winker, Holdsworth,
Just a,
Caruso, McLaughlin, and
depending on how much of a burger you
Gary,
want.
they got a springboard to start.
I like big
and
ones,
more often
like
than
big
not,
flat,
that first taste of
wide.
champagne and first piece
Like,
of silver.
yeah. I don't like the.
Just a fortnight ago, Tander,
I used to like the thick ones.
each stood on the
but
podium positions
I
at
don't know.
Bathurst. Gaz got a real kick out of that.
I'm kind of like, after
Gary was inducted
the months
into the Supercars Hall
I've
of
been
Fame, our grid
like
champions
researching
in
hamburgers
2015.
from America,
Now, a decade on,
I'm,
we honour him again.
yeah, definitely a thin burger.
Fat line. Vale, Gary Rogers.
Today, the wider supercar family is grieving. We're mourning the loss of our great friend and an enormous contributor. Deeply connected to Australian motorsport for more than 60 years, Gary was passionate, forthright and very successful. On behalf of the entire supercar family, we extend our sincere condolences to wife Kay, son Barry,
Oh, we've lost a legend.
Prince Francis, and all many, many fans. Ladies and gentlemen, as a mark of the greatest respect, we ask you to now pause in silence for Gary.
So they're doing a memorial for one of our legends in our Australian motorsport, Gary Rogers, it sounds like, who has passed away. Right. That's me party. So what I'll do is I'll quickly run off, put this back in the fridge. I'll get my paper, which I forgot.
Thank you.
It's been really wonderful to see the many splashes of colour up and down the pit lane paying tribute to Gary Rogers and the contribution that he has made to this game that he loves so much, and he'll be riding with us today and of course tomorrow as our gladiators get set to go out to battle here on the streets of Surface Paradise. And we're down to the Red Bull Ampol Racing
forgot
team
my bloody
landscape and
paper.
Jack Perkins, because this is not exactly what you would expect to see inside this garage as we get set to go racing here this afternoon. There has been absolute carnage on the streets of Surface Paradise this Saturday. Will Brown mixed up in that massive accident in qualifying earlier today. The top 10 shootout getting caught out by the beach chicane, and that's been a story for so many up and down the pit lane so far this weekend. The racing gets a good ride to get it out. This team's under pressure.
They certainly are. This is the images there, Jess, of 160 kilometres an hour, the old 100 mile an hour mark for the last part of the beach chicane. So a little bit too wide for turn 9. Gets a little bit of air, makes the left-hander tighter than he needed to, and then in the end, lost rear grip, had the big slide, hit the tyres, and then hit the concrete fence. And since that point, they've been working feverishly to get this car fixed. And one of the things that they'll probably do as we get the live images brought to you right now, to your point, Jess, they might actually just start.
Now I have
It might be worth just
my backing paper.
completely right instead of trying to get it out of the grid. That decision's probably up to 3 or 4 minutes away until the cars do actually need to pull the grip or make the mark.
Yeah, because it's one thing to fix it, but fix it properly. And I've been watching this team repair this car. And that rear shot there, the rear damage that bad. It's his right front corner. They've had to replace the entire suspension and the radiator. So that's where it's taken a lot of work. And I've been watching how methodical they've been in putting the suspension back in, because if they get that car back out there, they want Will Brown to have every chance of getting the result. Not just getting out there to circulate. It's all about trying to get a strong result and fix it properly.
They haven't corner weighted it properly there now yet, Jess. So they have the corner weight scuff. So you said to me, you walk by and said, oh, they're stickering it up, it's half right. But when we went back to have another look, the right hand one had a further drama jack. So when they went then to corner weight it, it wasn't actually ready to be corner weighted. Now whether that was just a fitting or a issue with getting that front roll bar put back together or not, I don't know.
So
You disconnect the roll bar to put the corner weight scales underneath.
squash
I don't know whether there was a little last minute issue there, but as it stands, I think we'll be leading and putting it into pit lane and make sure it's absolutely right.
Well, Rebel Apple Racing Team Will Brown racing around against the clock now, and he is not being the only victim here today. Brady Kostecki had a monumental accident in qualifying earlier today. He's actually out of the race this afternoon. They've taken that car offside to activations to try and repair the chassis damage to that car, Jack, and a real shame for Brady, but probably a lesson for everyone this afternoon around the risk versus will.
still trying to work that bit out.
Yeah, absolutely. And it all started initially qualifying on the first run. Brody dislodged that front bumper bar, and then the team went fucking fix it.
It's not exactly round, but who cares? It's not the point. Aesthetically, yes, it would be nice.
Control the car and sent it straight into the fence there, and a lot of damage to that car. Good to see Brody walk out of it okay. But yeah, there's the car on the truck, and it's gone back to the fabrication shop where it's manufactured for heavy repairs. And there's focus on that car now. He's been tomorrow and win or nothing to get through.
So 19 Gs, yes, that one went in at. Huge damage to the front of that car. And a big problem because they had to get special dispensation to have that car leave this area, leave the precinct. They've taken it to Pace Innovations. They're the supercars exclusive fabrication shop in this part of the world. And they're going to make sure that they can look at that car properly to see if they can get it back here tomorrow. A lot of work to be done.
There is so much pressure in finals. The intensity.
Okay, so I have my jalapenos. So as soon as I find my knife again, there it is.
If you're a driver, you're one of these guys sitting back watching what's happened this morning, what do you learn? How do you adjust?
Well, there's been so much chaos so far. He practiced yesterday, this morning in qualifying. But seriously, this is 250 k's for it. Don't get themselves to the end. I mean, we've been talking about finals and who's going to quick rest and who's going to be in the top 7 on Sunday night. They've got to get through Sunday afternoon first. So there's a whole lot of anticipation around this one. Just ease your way into it, boys. Let's get a couple of k's under our belts before we get into it for real.
Good advice, Uncle Gal. For you, you've been here so many times. What's the magic about this place? What do you love about it? What do drivers love about it?
We've got the beach right outside of us. You got the main street here just buzzing. The people around us, the tall buildings, people up in balconies just watching down. The crowd is amazing, like it really is. And then you got the racetrack. The racetrack's the concrete canyon. High risk, high reward. We all love it.
Absolutely. Now, your teammate from Bathurst, co-winner, is on the line with us. Matt Payne, tell us about your experience so far at this track. What have you learned this year round? Because we hear things have changed.
Yeah, literally it's very fast this year. The times have dropped probably a second and a half or more. So a couple of places have been resurfed. It's sort of up to the speed a bit. Turn 4's been a big one. So yeah, a lot more speed heading into the speed chicane, which has made it a bit more challenging. But
Okay,
there's,
so
a lot of
finally
fun out
chopped
there. Absolutely, it's
jalapenos.
every time.
Yeah, mate, you've had really good pace all weekend. Now you're sitting.
Not a very good accent.
Great
Sorry.
opportunity, A, to stay out of trouble, but great opportunity to be on that podium at the end of the day.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we've put ourselves in a good spot. We had a really close car and qualifying, just couldn't quite convert in the shootout, but ultimately given ourselves a really good chance and a good result this afternoon and scoring some really good points for the finals.
Matthew, it's Gal here.
Hello, Carl.
There's been a lot of chat about finals going into this one and a lot of anticipation. We've seen so much action as a result. What's the plan? 250 kids there, starting with the third spot. You're currently second in the championship. What's the plan going into this one?
Going into this one, it's going to be about...
Didn't bring it. I will be back. I've got to get my salt and pepper.
Not really decided
that. What's the magic of this place for you? What do you love about it?
Oh, I love the atmosphere. You know, there's so many people here this year. It's crazy to see all the fences lined up. You know, like Lancy said, there's sky rises. It's just the craziest place to have a circuit, but it all works out in the end. It's just a big event.
Yeah, and good luck out there, especially from your old team here.
So I have my salt and pepper.
Thanks, guys.
What I'll do is
We caught up with him just before the race.
I will just lightly season. There.
Got something pretty cool lined up for this.
That's the pepper.
Headed to
Salt.
Paradise for the finals view, my friend. What have you organised behind you? I love this. Yeah, pretty good. We've obviously got GM, the Corvette. What better way to rock up to the track on the Gold Coast? Sun's out, beautiful car, turning heads on the street. That's what we do.
Okay, so that's that.
Yeah, I reckon we
for
will.
there.
Being in Surfers Paradise, doesn't it? We're going to send a lot of heads with this car.
We have the nice hot plate that we've just cooked the bacon and onion on.
The ham was good.
Tear that off. Then
How cool is this? And now from the sand, just
Paddy.
get down the racetrack. Weather real. Oh no, okay, good. Cruising weather, mate. Do you get much of a chance to drive much of the GMSB road range? Like things like this every day? Not really. I mean, I have a rider. Yeah, okay, that's cool. That's cool. I've done a Corvette stuff on lap and stuff, which is awesome. When you spend so much time in a race car, does it give you an appreciation for good, beautiful road cars? What you'll find, I think, all the supercar drivers always love is comfortable cars. We do a race all the time, so yeah. But when you do get in something like this, you get something. And you do appreciate the chance when someone says, "We'll take it to a track." Yeah, I do. And we always do. Hey, you need to go to the finals. And you make it, and yeah, that's the plan. I think the rest of the finals that you need, because it's exciting enough. You don't get knocked out. But there's also the element of nothing to lose. It's why to say 12 months ago, we were becoming championship and stuff. There we are. Well, we early never become it. I came here, was in a race before, well, 2013, we raced in a football as a kid. I feel that, you know, back curves and stuff, but in a big round before, you take curves and you do what you want. I saw a lot of people looking at us. I saw a lot of
some of this out of here, so my other little table.
it's like we live here. That is how you arrive in style. You know, the lap to the grid is the lap to the garage today, mate. That's after what happens that. If you are set, thank you and appreciate the chat. Coercive control is family. Right, let's take a look at
For the good of Kirsty
I always like a double cheese.
and Alice. For the good of
So
Sam.
I'm using
For the good of Holly. For the
American
good of
cheese, American
For the good
cheddar,
of the fair welfare.
red cheddar.
From December 10, people under the age of 16 will no longer have access to social media accounts. It's part of the new law to help keep under 16 safer online. For more details, head to
That's done. Now,
safety.gov.au.
the jalapenos.
Live on your town government camera. It's time to change things up with a slim better this summer at the Blind Gallery. Save up to 50% on indoor and outdoor blinds, curtains, awnings, plus huge savings on shutters.
I like mine very jalapeno. So, then pour the double cheese over the top.
making the super sits forever.
I get my cheese melter. Put over the top. Now that traps everything in under there. Melts the cheese into the meat and the jalapenos all go through. Oh, it's good. Okay, so while that's happening,
$200 instant cash back on selected Pirelli, And we won't be beaten with our best tyre price.
There's me winch. Out of both sides. Like butter.
Make more of every moment. With savings on
This is probably why I've got vascular problems. No, only kidding.
your moment with Mercedes-Benz.
Yeah. Okay, so goes on there. Get that toasted. Done.
Another car, please, sir. I did say don't.
Drink drive, it's not worth the risk. Authorised by the state government there.
Now, lettuce. Let's get serious. Get rid of. It's an old lettuce. Just want to get rid of it at the moment. So that can all go down to the chooks.
Double isn't just good for today. It's good for all.
Take a good couple of leaves. Oh, look at that melted cheese. Yeah. Okay, so we leave that. That's fucking hot. Yeah. Just let that go. Hold this. Now finally chop our lettuce.
It's a new day. It's a new day. And a new dawn. And a new dawn. A race for the supercar.
Your motorsport shaking and stirring, this is the place. Championship leader has made a mistake.
All or nothing.
On the streets of the Gold Coast, the top 10 will become 7.
One coming off of the supercar. There are no second chances. There's nowhere to hide. There's nowhere to hide. I'm here to be champion. I'm here to be champion.
Ouch, you're hot. Okay, let's go get my other bowl.
The title chase starts now.
Good afternoon and welcome to our live coverage from the Gold Coast. We are getting set to go racing here this afternoon. Standard Sun Supercars. It doesn't get much better. And for the second
Okay, so we get our lettuce. We put our lettuce in the bowl.
top 10 shootout lap, and he said it coming into this weekend.
Now, the bacon and onion that we did earlier with the Worcestershire sauce.
Congratulations on an epic
That now gets put into the lettuce.
Yeah, thanks, Jess. I think for me it's about execution and
Stirred through.
this race. So that's our ambition, that's our goal, and as a group we're really trying to do that across both sides. And yeah, we're ready to go up to the fight.
Mate, I've got to ask you, the shootout lap was great. What about the in lap? You managed to find the tyres and put the left side mirror.
Right, okay, so there,
Yeah, look, Jack, I took it
we get rid of this and clean my hand.
the NASCAR stuff, so I just thought I would scratch it up a little bit. But I think the biggest thing for me was not concentrating at the best.
This is my
for me, so,
cooking
yeah,
day.
dropped that a little bit, but
I have been out here for 3 days cooking.
too bad.
So that's my hand towel. Sit at the side. Okay, so now
yeah, look, it's pretty committed out there at the moment, and there's some amazing drivers on this field,
that's
and it's
nice.
taking them out, and I think it just shows how tough it is. So,
Now,
the grab pole is really nice, and you know, we can
we start with
we'll be right.
mayonnaise.
You got your number one fan there, Chad Monson behind us. Hey, let's just talk about the 250 kilometre race. It's a long race. You've got this ice vest on, keeping your body cool. When you walk into the city, you're at the 90 bowl. So it's all about trying to keep cool at the moment, isn't it? Yeah, 100%.
Now this is just your.
Yeah,
this is a pop stop burger.
and yeah, really just take in the moment because not
That's
every day
nice
you
and
start on the front row.
melted and hard.
Yeah, really just enjoying that moment, and we'll put our racing bets on in about probably 15
On top of that, we have
We've seen you been getting some airtime over the chicanes. How
pickles.
far are you gonna throw it over
If
those
I can get them
things?
out.
Yeah, it'll be pretty hard, but to keep this league, it's going to be pretty committed. So, yeah, I'm looking forward, and yeah, we'll be throwing the things around. The mobile one tracker system has been super fast.
Give me a second.
Yeah, just excited to get going.
See you at the other end. All the very best this afternoon, Ryan.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
For all the critical race facts now, let's get to Nick Crompton in the Hino Hub.
Yes, elimination final. It is a complete reset.
Oh, it's so good being able to just cook out in your front yard.
New phase in our championship.
You know,
And a
I
reset
don't have to
moment
make a mess in the
terms of
house.
points. A big reset moment in terms of the
Get
cadence
complaints.
and the rhythm of the racing. 85 laps, 250 k's. They'll do it
That I'm
twice
making a
today
mess
and
now. We
tomorrow.
just put our
Could not get further from what we just
pickles
experienced
over it.
at Arama a couple of weeks ago. Race 28 and 34 in our championship.
That's the last
7
of it. Now
races
the
to go, and the top contenders have all
bacon,
been
onion,
progressed.
and
All
lettuce.
qualified And end up with some points at the end of it. That could be pertinent in this battle for the
over the
championship.
top.
You need 64 in the back pocket. That record is
Yeah.
based on what we've seen in practice.
Get our
And
top
probably
bun.
I reckon
Oh,
Dingo, you
it's
can
hot.
also say
That's
the same
fucking
about
hot.
the
Ow,
safety car.
ow,
Here's the
ow.
Pitstop
Where's my
scenario. We go back
mustard?
to having 2 compulsory stops. It's going to take or cost around 30 plus seconds. Come off the racetrack, do your thing, and get back out.
And then a nice layer of mustard on top.
They're going to start full, and that means
Okay.
that we're going to have a range that takes
There we
them
go.
further down the road, a little further in the first stint, depending on what the tyres are behaving like. Remember, super soft tyre. There is no data on these tyres around here. They are wearing. How far will they go? Well, that is a gigantic question mark. We do know the critical lap for fuel is about lap number 30. So, Lyco and I will be monitoring that in the story. Situational
Okay.
awareness is a huge deal around here. You need to understand where you
Oh,
are. who you're
hang on.
racing,
I'll
when
bring the
there's
camera
stories,
over.
There are blind spots all over the place. And of course, the comms are challenging here because all the buildings and radios don't work well. You have to have a sequence. Unforced errors is a huge part of the game.
Okay, so here we go. This is it up close with the mustard and everything. But as they say, let's do a section. Let's have a look.
They'll have to be really agile in their thinking. If you are a championship contender, remember that double stacking is going to be in evidence here as well. So track position off this start in just a moment is going to determine some of what happens with this championship battle. And on that, there are 10 people right now that are in the championship hunt. By the time we go out of here on Sunday night and leave this venue, it's going to be 7. Which 3 get punted? We've already seen huge stress and pressure for people like Brody and for Will, obviously. Weather out there at the moment, even standing here, it is hot and sweaty. And talking about this, maybe at the beach, but
There we
right
go.
out there at the moment, it is stinking. It'll be hot and hard work. And get the Russian shopper ready.
The way it's shaping up, isn't it, Neil? Thank you.
There you go. Let me know what you think.
On the grid, so many fans have come down to get up close.
I like it.
Strap in and go out to battle this afternoon. But you're right, it is all about the championship. So let's meet our championship contenders for the inaugural Repco Supercars finalists. Over to you, Matt Nolte.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to welcome the drivers for the inaugural Repco Supercars Final Series starting today on the Gold Coast.
That is so good.
10 drivers will battle it out on the streets of Circus
That is
Paradise
so
this weekend.
good.
And after 500 grueling kilometres, only 7
Mm.
move to the semi-final.
That was fun.
10 for
Now-
the championship, having made the finals in his rookie season.
You can watch me eat if you want.
26 Penrite Ford Mustang.
Flip this camera around. I can have a read of the conversation then. Flip that.
Driving
racing and ninth in the championship. Please welcome the pole sitter for today's race, Ryan Wood.
Oh, camera's a bit Oh, how's that? Bit better.
Our number 8 finalist drives the number 55 Castrol Ford Mustang for Tickford Racing. Would you please welcome Thomas Randall?
So as you can see, this is my man cave. Flip it around. So the bike, the car, cars, my workshop.
Sixth in the championship, the Motor One Optus Racing. It's Chaz Mustard.
There you go. That's the man cave.
Fifth in the championship,
So
but sadly not starting today following this crash in qualifying. Is your 2023 Supercars champion Rudy Kostecki, driving for the legendary Dick Johnson Racing. We wish he and the team well done and hope to see him on the grid tomorrow. Up next, fourth in the title race, entering the Gold Coast for Monster Castrol Racing in car number 40 this weekend. Here's Cam Waters. Your reigning Supercars champion enters the finals in third place. Please welcome from
oh, that is just so good.
Will Brown. Up next, he's
Never
the
go
winner
wrong
of
with a
the
beer with a
Jason
burger.
Bridges Memorial Trophy, the Ryco Enduro Cup, and of course the Peter Brock Trophy, having claimed victory at Mount Panorama this year, second in the championship. Please put
So there you go, everybody.
Matt Payne.
Thank you very much. Just keep freaking eating. It's so good.
And now, your championship leader, having claimed 12 victories and winner of Repco Sprint Cup from the Gold Coast, ladies and gentlemen, Brock Feeney. Race fans, please wish your favourite finalists well as they prepare for the first race of this historic Repco Supercars Final Series.
This burger is so good. Tomorrow, it won't be done on slices of bread. I'll go to the bakery and I'll go pick up some proper burger buns. This is just me having a quick lunch, trying out what I wanted to do again tomorrow for my dad. Yeah, it's been fun. So I'd like to say thank you. I know it's not feathers and fur, but hey, I'm trying to give you content because I haven't been able to for a while with animals being, with Daisy being crooked. She is today. We have just cancelled her next vet visit because she has finally come good. She's eating well, she's pooping well. We're very happy at the moment, so we'll leave. Starting to get more of a chance to do more content. As you saw, I put up the rabbits having playtime the other night. Yeah, so I might throw in a bit more cooking as it's going to be summer. So what do? We barbecue. So it won't be just the animals and stuff. We've got the motorsport happening at the moment. So that's what's on the telly. We've got the Gold Coast 500 in the V8 supercars. If you want to watch a great race, this is nasty. It's all concrete walls. This is like the death chicken.
Looking forward to it. Yeah, tomorrow as well. Yeah, it's hot, but yeah, I'm sort of new to this sport. I've already booked me flight to Adelaide for the final.
Can't stop eating this burger. This burger is absolutely amazing.
I love him, so I'm back in fitting today, so let's see how it goes. And yeah, let's go through this sheds yesterday. And it was so cool, mate. Even just like the mechanics, the aerodynamics, and they've all got their computers, and it's just, it's nuts.
The crispy bacon in with the onion inside the lettuce. caramelised onion inside that lettuce. Makes it so greasy. And it's what a burger should be, greasy and oily. So, yeah. Okay, everybody. Thank you very much. Please like and subscribe. Help me out. Let's see if we can get to 200. Would be fantastic. In the next few days, probably 4 or 5 days, I'll be putting a video up. I won't be doing it live. I've got to replace the front gate on the chook pen, so I'm going to need my help from my higher power. Got to put those chickens in the house, which the chickens, these ones, don't like me for some reason. And then I'll be digging out a hole, putting in the new post, which is all prepped and ready to go. I've made the new gate to replace the old one. And yeah, so that'll be coming soon. So everybody, enjoy your weekend. And yeah, like I said, please like, subscribe, help me out. It'll be fun. Cheers.
It's an amazing event. This one's a cracker. 20 times been coming here, and 20 amazing experiences. The town really gets behind it. We're on it this weekend with a